Hello and welcome to Big Fight Foster YouTube channel. I'm a little pissed off right now because I just recorded the entire podcast. It was 10 minutes long and my mic wasn't on. So, fuck. Well, I'll start over. This one will be a lot shorter. Last week was rough. 23, 24 units down. Tough pill to swallow. Hi, Henry. I'm sorry if you listen to my picks, but, that's why you don't listen to other jackasses on the internet. You go with your own gut. I always go with my gut. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but, hope you all learned a lesson. Don't be listening to all these so-called internet experts. They probably had never punched a punching bag in their life, and they're analyzing fights, and they're experts. Look for the underground facts, follow training partners. That's a good way to get insight. Training partners like to boast about stuff a lot, and see how they're running in practice. It's a great way to get insight. But anyway, Call of the Air robbery, that fucked me over. I'd have actually had a positive night if it wasn't for that. I guess UFC is giving legend status to certain fighters. He clearly lost that fight, and it's unfortunate. But, Vera won, had that pick, so that felt good. And then once I saw Font miss the weight, I just feel like Vera was going to take him all 5 rounds and beat him up. And his leg kicks were just crazy. I could feel those through the TV. Like, I haven't felt that in a while. Those are deadly. I think trash man's outside. I think Font had a lot of significant strikes. On paper he won that fight, but Vera just finished him at the end of the round and just destroyed him. Those were brutal. One of the best fights of the year. Shout out to both men. It was crazy. What makes a fighter from Boston strong? Cater, Font. There's something about Boston that makes people tough. We need to get a local insider on that. What makes a guy from Boston tougher than a dude from Phoenix? We'll have to find out. So we'll get that local guy on the ground. We'll call him in one day and we'll ask him. But Chase Sherman, he got destroyed. Unfortunately, I was talking in my last podcast that the UFC should not do that ever again. No time ever should a fighter be minus 2,000. That's dangerous to both fighters' healths. There's no reason that guy needed to fight Chase Sherman. He must be related to Dana White. He must be a relative. But I don't want to see it from the UFC ever again. No one should ever be minus 1,000. If they are, then you're booking the wrong fight. And you're just wasting, a 6-month timeline for Romanov, to get back into his next fight. Just give him somebody. Come on. It's ridiculous. The Jones-Stipe rumors, I'm not excited about it. I'm sorry. I think that fight sucks. I think John Bones wins 9, 10 out of 10 times. Stipe's not a shell of himself, and, that's not even really a true heavyweight. It's basically still a lightweight fight. So I think that's an easy run over for Bones. I'll put a lot of money on that probably, even though I hate John Jones, but I think he easily wins it. It's not a challenge. It's not exciting to me. I probably won't buy it. So, that he should have gave him a specialist, Blades, gone, someone who can do something right. Because Stipe, all respect to Stipe, I think the division's past him. There's a lot of young guys. Aspinall, that guy Romanov, the other Russian that's fighting next weekend. There's a lot of young talent in that group, and it's tough to hang around in heavyweight just to ass over him. Hamzat, Diaz, everyone saw the little picture. Who knows if it's true, but, Chimaev fought himself into that kind of fight, showing last fight that he's willing to slug it out. That's what UFC wants to see. big money fights. Everyone said it was a mistake. Should have wrestled. Well, guess what? Now he's being in talks with big time money fights. I'm sure he'd have a lot much more money than be a champion. He'll be a champion one day for sure, but take the money along the way. That's much better to do it that way and have a champion beat his opponent at their strength. Khabib never did that. He just did his wrestling thing. Champion, cool, but whereas fights like Chimaev's last fight, no. So, that's what makes you a legend. Khabib, he's a legend, but he could have beat his opponents at their game. Should have put Gaethje in a fist fight with him. See the real, who the real champ is. But anyway, I thought he fought himself in that fight. I don't have a lot of great picks this week, so I'll probably just do it live on Saturday night on my Instagram, Big Fight Foster, and we can go through it one by one. I think Oliveira wins by submission, though. He just missed weight, and I feel like it creates more drama in that division. 155 will be vacant, and I feel like that's going to push the next fight to be quicker. If Gaethje were to win, he's going to hold that belt for a little bit, but I think UFC will punish Charles, and he'll be able to fight the next opponent, which we all know who that is, coming up here soon as punishment, and it'll be vacant, so it'll create a lot of drama. So I kind of just see it going with Oliveira just for drama. I love Justin from Denver, trains in Denver, same gym. I went to sometimes. I'm not going to say I trained with him because I didn't. I was just taking kickboxing classes. But I was working my way there, just didn't get it. Had to leave, had to move. But, I have my own gym in my garage now, so it's nice to have a bag in here, a couple bags. I'll show you all eventually once this page gets bigger and I can afford a better camera that can give you all a better view. But this is my favorite room of the house. It's pretty nice. But anyway, not a lot of good picks. Fight card, I think it's going to be kind of blah. Don't think there's going to be a lot of great fights, honestly. Chaos Randy Brown might be the best fight on the card. But other than that, just follow my Instagram for my picks and don't listen to anybody else on their picks. Follow your own gut. Peace out.